My name is Chuck Slaughter. I'm 49 years old. I'm into baseball, the Little League baseball. I'm big time into that. I coach. I do a lot of the maintenance on all the equipment, all the fields. I take care of all that with Broad Neck Baseball Association.
My name is Melanie Slaughter. I'm married to Charles Slaughter. I'm a mother of 4. I work in Crofton. I'm taking care of my mother, my husband, and 3 kids at home. Chuck was diagnosed with throat cancer August 8th of last year. He had been having earaches for a few months and had been going back and forth to the doctors. Then he finally went back to the doctor, and he just wasn't getting any better. And they sent him for a CAT scan, and they wanted him to wait for the results. And the results came back that there was a mass on his throat, and they wanted him to go see the ENT. And that afternoon, this was on a Friday afternoon, and they put him directly into critical care from the ENT. The next day, they did a emergency tracheostomy.
I did 35 radiation treatments and 3 chemo treatments. And after I was done that, I was finished in October. And then in April, that's when I was diagnosed with the lymph node cancer. When I did the first treatment with the throat cancer, I thought I took that pretty good. I did that pretty good. They were surprised that I did so well. Like I said, I did 35 treatments, and I did that every day, 5 days a week. And I got 22 shots a day around my neck. And I did that 35 times.
Once he was transferred out onto the regular floor, we were literally bombarded with doctors and physicians and nutritionists and speech therapists. And our world had already had taken a whirlwind turn 6 days prior. And I'm sitting there trying to take notes, trying to understand everything that we were facing. And as I'm sitting there wondering how I'm going to do this, Jackie Shanahan walked in. And before she introduced herself, I just felt a calm come over when she walked in the room.
Jackie Shanahan, the Nurse Navigator. She's just been wonderful to us. Couldn't ask for anything better. She's been a godsend to me. Well, to my wife mainly, because she deals with her more than I do. So, because when I have something wrong, I tell her, and then she calls Jackie right away. And it's no matter what. And like I said, I had that problem at one time at 2 in the morning. And it was exactly 2 in the morning. I can't remember what happened. I was having a hard time breathing or something. And she texted Jackie, and Jackie called back like that, snap of a finger. And it's just 2 o'clock in the morning, you know. And just any time we needed anything, I went to Jackie. She did wonderful for us.
There were several times when Chuck first came home from the hospital, and every little thing, I was just a nervous wreck that, was I doing something right? And I texted Jackie in the middle of the night one time because things just didn't seem normal. And Jackie called me right back. And I felt horrible having to wake her up, and she told me that's what she was there for. And without her, I don't know how I would have gotten through this past year, because she literally has stood beside me through the whole thing. She's been my rock.
and it's awesome.
My name is Jacqueline Shanahan, and I'm the Head and Neck Navigator and the Prostate Navigator, and also the Brain and Spine Navigator for oncology. Navigation is, I'm usually contacted right after the day of diagnosis for a patient. I'll contact the patient and kind of explain what's going to happen with their care plan. I have a pretty good idea of how their treatment's going to roll out. I'll educate them about that, as well as make all their appointments and just make sure that they know we know they're out there and we're coming up with a game plan for them. There's not a whole lot you can say to a cancer patient to make them feel better, but you can help them through the process and educate them and make them feel as if someone cares and is coming up with a plan of action for them. It's very complicated, especially for head and neck cancer patients. They need to see a medical oncologist, a radiation oncologist, a dentist, a GI doc, speech and language pathology. They also are required to see the dietitian and social work. It's an awful lot of appointments that they don't have to worry about. I'll make that all happen for them. I absolutely couldn't be successful in my job without the benefit of what Fish for a Cure has provided our center. The dietitians, the social workers, the nurse practitioner for our survivorship program. It helps me help them, and it ultimately makes the patient feel better, feel taken care of. Fish for a Cure funds our survivorship program. They support the survivorship nurse practitioner, our dietitian, our social worker, and as well as the navigators. I'm so thankful that we have the benefit of Fish for a Cure. It makes life much easier for the patient, and certainly makes my job easier to do and more fulfilling because I can do it well.
I would support Fish for a Cure for anything. I would do anything to help Fish for a Cure.